Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, YouTubers of all ages, it is now time for the first annual YouTube Wrestling Community End of Year Awards! Sponsored by Windjammers, the agonizing scream of a trapped turd. And here's your host, Hippykillerz!
Hello ladies and gentlemen, Hippykillerz here for the YouTube End of Year Awards for Mainstream Wrestling. I just flew in and boy are my arms tired. Ha ha ha! Enough of that. Now, the winners of these awards will receive the Hippykillerz seal of approval, which also stores tea. So let's get straight onto the awards. First award, next big thing in wrestling. Mainstream wrestling, of course, being the WWE and TNA. RH was slightly in there, but I'm not going to count that. Next big thing in wrestling is Desmond Wolfe of TNA. Desmond Wolfe, he's come in. Good feud, good wrestling. Every time Nigel McGuinness, Desmond Wolfe, whatever you want to call him, is on the show, I'm entertained. And that's why he's the next big thing. Because, let's face it, there's not a lot of things in TNA that are entertaining me these days. Okay, next award goes to Most Improved. And that goes to the woo guy, Zack Ryder. Yes, Zack Ryder of the Edgeheads, Major Brothers fame. The woo guy. If you watch his stuff on ECW, I think he's highly improved in the ring since being with Kurt Hawkins, which is a good thing. I think Christian really helped him in his matches against him. So that's why I chose Zack Ryder as Most Improved. Most Underrated Wrestler, I have to go with Alex Shelley. Not because he's my favourite wrestler currently. It's because he should be at least getting a mid-card push or something like that. With saving, without saving, whatever you want to do. He can cut promos, he can wrestle, he has a good look. I reckon he's one of the total packages when it comes to wrestling. Hopefully not Lex Luger. Next award, Best on the Microphone, Best Promos Constantly, and that is Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho, he always comes out, he knows what to say, he knows what to do, he knows how to get the fans to hate him, and that is why he is best on the microphone, ladies and gentlemen. Most Overrated, Randy Orton. Randy Orton, the controversial pick for some. Randy Orton, in my view, he's boring, he doesn't know what he's doing, he's just there because he's Triple H's bum kisser. Cheeky monkey. Taking a break from Windjammers. Randy Orton, of course, he just does headlocks. He's genetic. He's like a cookie cutter of a wrestler, basically. Just loads of tattoos, little trunks. I do like Randy Orton, don't get me wrong, but I think there are better people than him. So, to be in his spot. I just balls that up, but never mind. Next award, Worst Gimmick, and that goes to Yoshitatsu with his, quotation fingers, Jackie Chan gimmick. That's what he has, a Jackie Chan gimmick. He just says, Uncle! Uncle! I am Jackie Chan. Hello! I like things. I work on water. Punch. Basically Jackie Chan in a nutshell, and I'm not too thrilled about that one. Best gimmick goes to CM Punk, his straight edge, his evil straight edge, if you will, Dusty Rhodes. He's been very good in his he's good in his matches. He's got Festus to a point where I actually care about him. Good feuds with Jeff Hardy and The Undertaker. Good promos, and I'm a straight edge. And yeah, most straight edges are assholes. I'm an asshole. I'm not afraid to deny it. I am an asshole. So there's that. Best heel also goes to CM Punk. You know, considering he was a face at the beginning of the year, and mostly everyone liked him, but then at WrestleMania the seeds were planted and the fans started to turn on CM Punk. So CM Punk jumped one step ahead and turned on the fans. Really good, really good. And he slowly turned heel, which is good. I like a slow build, so that is why he gets best heel, because he's constant in the ring. good promos, good storylines. What else can you say about the man? Best face goes to AJ Styles. The fans just love him. Year in, year out. He's had some decent feuds with Booker T, Kevin Nash. I wouldn't class Sting as one. Daniels and Joe. Yeah, so he has had good feuds. Of course, AJ always performs in the ring, even against Kevin Nash, even though I didn't think he would, but he managed to pull something off. So, nice one there, AJ. Show of the Year, turning point. This was actually a turning point for me, because without turning point, I would not be watching TNA right now. I was watching the show, and I thought, only the first match has been good, but then the two main events saved the show for me, and saved me from turning off TNA. So well done, TNA, you have saved one wrestling fan. One. Now do it with the rest of the world. Feud of the Year, even though it hasn't been going on too long, Kurt Angle and Desmond Wolfe. Every time these two are involved in something on Impact, they have the best segment of the night usually, best promo of the night usually, best match of the night guaranteed. And that is why, what more could you ask from a feud? I was tempted to put Chris Jericho versus Rey Mysterio because it was the same, but I think, considering Desmond just came in and he's already given Kurt Angle, I think that's a very good thing for TNA. Match here, of course, Undertaker and Shawn Michaels from WrestleMania 25. I was tempted to put Kurt Angle and Desmond Wolfe from Turning Point, considering I love that. I love that match. I really do. Really good match. Female Wrestler of the Year, Beth Phoenix. Even though she hasn't been in many title matches or any programs or anything like that, she's constant in the ring. Her gimmick hasn't faltered. She's always managed to keep the same. She's sort of a tweener now on SmackDown, like helping out the faces and the heels, which I like. And it looks like she may be given the title soon. Even those squash matches that she had a couple of months ago with some random women, they were pretty entertaining. So yeah, Beth Phoenix, my Woman of the Year. Tag Team of the Year, Jericho. Now, who in the world would think if you put Big Show and Chris Jericho together as a team, they would perhaps be one of the best tag teams to come down the pipeline in years? Because when they first were together, everyone was complaining, oh, why wasn't it Dolph Ziggler? Oh, why wasn't it Christian? Why wasn't it Kane? Why wasn't it Hornswoggle? Stuff like that. It could have been anyone, really. Jericho knows how to elevate stuff. He turned the Legends feud into a watchable feud. His feud with Rey Mysterio, very well done. And he elevated the tag team titles, to which a point I cared about the tag division in the WWE, but not anymore because DX7 is all going to go down. In a nutshell, yeah, pretty quick. So Jericho on my team of the year, and Chris Jericho, for those reasons I just said, the Legend storyline, the Rey Mysterio feud, and the tag team title elevation, Chris Jericho is my Wrestler of the Year. Oh, he's good in the ring, oh, he's good on his promos, he knows how to make the fans hate him, and that is why he is my Wrestler of the Year. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It's been Hippykillerz signing out and drinking tea.